Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. Now, we are winding ourselves back in time. This is episode 45. Unbeknownst to you all, I've actually recorded all the way up to episode 49, but unfortunately the game sounds haven't exactly recorded at the same time. Which is fine from a gameplay point of view, but it does lose a lot of the immersion when you can't hear the bullets flying around and people responding to orders and the general panic that goes on with the way I run things. And as much as my dulcet tones would set the scene, we're going to re-record them and see how things go from there. So I need just a moment to remind myself of where we are. We were sending the B team up to do the biogenesis mission. Okay. While the B team was doing that, the A team had this Grand Theft Auto mission. That was it. And I think I wanted to potentially bring them back and go and have a look at the Chaos Syndicate. I might have done that previously, I don't remember. Worst case scenario, we'll do this. We'll send someone back and we'll come back in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And of course, our various combat craft are waiting to fight the behemoth. So, Grand Theft Auto exploration site. We've come up with a simple plan to obtain the NG Plus weapon systems research without prejudicing our relations with New Jericho or drawing their attention to the value of the data in their possession. The team will be inserted outside the operational perimeter and proceed to the objective on foot. After obtaining a copy of the data, they'll steal any armoured vehicle from the garrison and make their getaway in it. They'll subsequently abandon and destroy the vehicle, and will present the facts to New Jericho as a raid by an unknown third party. As long as we can maintain plausible deniability, our relations with New Jericho should not be affected. Now, last time I did this mission, I actually sent Isaac in by himself in order to jump in, grab the research, jump out, grab the vehicle, and leave. And it went well. It went well. He did suffer some minor injuries, but it was a good mission. But my biggest regret at the time was at the end of the mission, when it gives skill points to everyone that went on the mission, we only ended up with Isaac getting them and not everyone else. So this time I am going to retcon the storyline and we are going to do it with everyone. Which does also mean that I've got an idea what might be coming. Right, so we're going up against a New Jericho squad called the White Fishmen. Their leader is Marno using the tactic Ambush. Each ally does extra damage while the leader is alive if there's no enemies in sight within 10 tiles at the start of its turn. So that's all well and good. Right, so last time I was here, Isaac jumped across, popped in here, grabbed this, and then went to find where the vehicle was, and it was over here, and I suspect it's probably going to be, well, maybe not in the same place, but it's probably going to be somewhere, like, nearby, and then drove out, and that was that. So we're going to recreate it without the previous knowledge. I'm still going to do the same thing. Aim for the target. Try and avoid New Jericho as much as possible. And we'll see how everyone does. So, starting off with the old Frenzy. And we'll get Mario to push forwards as a scout, as we so often do.
Target located.
Oh, they've got heavies up on the roof. They are definitely off to a good start. And there is the vehicle. Cool. So we know where the armadillo is. And I think one of the best things that we could probably do is Becky is super fast. So we might be able to tuck Becky in over here and then have Becky do a run in a single turn all the way through.
They can't stop me.
Now, Becky's been heard, which is not so much of a problem, but we do need to bear in mind that we're not going to be the only ones on this map. Knowing that they've got a guy up on the roof, let's bring Xavier through quickly. I'm actually quite tempted to get Aline to throw a turret up onto the roof into oh, can we get one up there? Maybe if we get a little bit closer. Into a good firing position. Yeah, somewhere like that that's got good coverage of this central area, because it's going to be kind of vital for us. Let's do it there. And then
Let's do this.
tuck into the hard cover that you can't be seen from. This all feels like, with that guy up on the top, this feels like it's going to go all kinds of wrong. So Hick is in.
Ready.
KSD. We can actually jump you. So let's do that. And this is really solid actually, so we can be a little bit more lax with our positioning. And Bowl, I'm going to put you in just behind up here. I think that's not going to be the worst place. So the question is, what do we do with Isaac? Do we send Isaac on the original mission? Do we send him to support Becky over at the Armadillo? Or do we try and do something else? And I think probably the best plan is going to be to go this way. Especially with the extra will points that Isaac has. We can tuck ourselves in nicely and we're in a great place. Right, I think that's all we're going to get this round. Let's see what hassle comes from that. Was not expecting him to jump across. That's not put an exact stopper in my plans, but
Born ready.
ow! The turret is still alive, but the turret is not going to live long, and them having a sniper. Oh, jeez, no. So New Jericho has a very strong hold on that side, and they've decided that we are definitely a target. But we are not the only targets on this map, so maybe the Pandorans are going to help swing things around for us. Okay, bit of paralysis going up on the roof. It'd be good if they hit. Or with actual bullets, that also works. I kind of need the Pandorans to be hitting. I want New Jericho to survive, of course I do. But I need the Pandorans to be hitting their shots in order to be a proper distraction. Otherwise, New Jericho are just going to see us as the threats and keep coming for us. Okay, that sounded pretty solid. There is quite a lot of Pandorans on this map. I'm surprised that that new Jericho soldier is still standing. I don't think it's worth paralyzing them at this point. I think you could probably move on to other targets. Well, if you want to keep pouring salt in the wound. Yeah, I need New Jericho to turn around and face this threat. Because I don't want to face this and them. So, two guys. We've got the leader right near us.
I can make a difference.
We can put a distraction out, but all that's going to do is literally distract them. That's not.
What's our plan?
Not amazingly useful.
Targeting.
We could maybe like take this guy's arm out if we back up a little. We could also potentially mind control him because he's not got much in the way of will points, but we'd need some extra oomph before we can pull that off. Can't believe they've got a guy up on top. So inconvenient. Still, our jamming field is going to be helping. Might even be able to get some shots on their sniper.
Looking for an angle.
That is not a good shot. But at the same time, it's not the worst shot ever. Yeah, that was hopeful. Oh, there's something tucked behind as well. Of course there is.
Here I come.
Let's get in there. And let's have a think. So to get up on top of this would be a bit of a stretch, but not impossible. We can dash round here. That puts us in prime sight for all the snipers. How about for up this? It's a bit sketchy. Like, I'd love to shoot his arm. Maybe if I get really lucky.
Target missed.
Did some damage on the Deceptor. That's not what we needed. Alright. Let's go in with some grenades. We did a fair amount of damage to him. Can we get a grenade over here? It's a bit sketchy because of our position. We need someone to help out.
I'm here.
Which is not impossible, just means repositioning.
Rise like the phoenix.
Okay, try and knock these guys down. It's not enough.
Let me see.
Okay, for the heavy that is visible and kind of like easy to deal with, he's got a lot of armor, so we're going to get someone closer to do that. So that means I think we're going to be plinking.
I
That
missed.
kind of needed to hit. That's a bit of damage.
Let me see.
That is quite the disappointment. Let's get a decoy out. This is definitely now for our protection. Kirsty, we can get you close.
Moving now.
And at this point, oh, that angle is the worst. Taking out the Deceptor is what we need. So he's got no guns left. He can't fight. Eileen, I'm so sorry about your turret. I'm so sorry about it. I don't think it's worth us pursuing you up there. Let's try and bring you to join the rest of the team.
Prioritizing speed.
What's our plan?
And Hick, we can go on Overwatch. Or we could do a quick aim shot. The quick aim shot, as much as it's not going to be 2 shots,
Steady.
I think it's probably going to be better for us.
Got lucky.
Okay, it'll help. It'll definitely help. You know what else will help? Taking out that sniper entirely.
You just wait.
I don't feel good. Don't feel good about it, but you got to do what you got to do.
Time for the push.
Yeah, Isaac,
I'm going.
coming a bit closer, and I think that's probably where we leave it. I'll Overwatch for this guy moving, just in case. Okay, we can step out potentially and do something with Caleb.
Efficiency down.
I hope he goes for the decoy rather than the rest of our people. Yes. That is what we needed. All the way over the top. Was not expecting that. Yeah, the Pandorans could really start doing a lot of damage because New Jericho is just focusing on us and we're whittling each other down while they get closer. No, thank you. Really wish we could see the whole map. Understand where they're moving. I think we got very unlucky with our spawn positions. In a way, it's lucky that they're only using paralysis weapons at the moment, but it's still not good for us long term. We're still just trying to move across and grab the research as well. Wonder how much willpower their leader has. Because I would love to get him on side. Like this guy's going to do nothing. He's just going to know where we are, get in the way. I think we can safely say who they've picked as their target. Alright, I think we need to start looking at this mission in longer terms now, knowing that New Jericho are engaging us rather than the Pandorans. We need to think about Overwatch lines, points of entry, and longevity of our troops. Because this is not going to be sustainable. Okay.
I'm here.
So, first things first, New Jericho. He doesn't have return fire. So we could potentially ignore him. Potentially.
Channel open.
So their leader has 9 will points left. If we can drop it down a little bit, we'd be able to mind control him, and then he'd be a good decoy, potentially.
Ready-ish. This might work.
Spider drones are not a bad plan for keeping the area busy. It's good to know that there's more troops over there as well. So yeah, let's start looking at their actual guys and seeing who can start damaging, taking out. Xavier, you've got a shot. You're not going to get Overwatch. But I don't mind you sitting up here and just kind of like tanking all these paralysis hits. He's in a really good place. Got got his torso and his arm. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Really don't want to shoot their leader if I can avoid it. Took his gun, that helps. It's not the best, but it helps. Isaac, boom blast.
I'll try it.
I was honestly hoping for better coverage than this. I know we've got that that bridge right next to us, but wow, that is unfortunately bad. Okay, let's pull forwards to here and we'll just trust that someone else is going to do something with the leader. Because you are pretty tanky, mate. Not gonna lie, you are pretty chonka.
Oh!
Well, to say that was painful is a bit of an understatement. Obviously, I did not consider the fact that their return fire would happen, even if it was shooting in a different direction, even if it was... Oh, blimey. Within half perception range. That was so painful.
Channel open.
So, we have
Making haste.
a priority job. Okay. That's that done. You know what?
I'll try to get
Stay
there. in one
there.
piece.
Right. This is going so terribly. We can get spider drones up on top. We can definitely do that. We've got spider drones down there. We know that there's other things over this side. Let's put some spider drones out into the open. The Overwatch doesn't go far enough to really warrant any of those. It's a bit of a shame. So let's get it a little bit closer. Heck, how about your Overwatch? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not really going to help us. Did we hit his gun? We got his gun.
Smells like trouble.
Move on up. Becky. So we know the return fire is not going to be a thing. If we were to shoot from here, it's not amazing. So let's get a little bit closer. Maybe kill this guy. Maybe just like damage his arm. Oh. That was really surprising that so little damage actually hit him. Back all the way up. Next time we'll just hit him with a hammer. Very painful. So very painful. Isaac doing exactly what he's meant to be doing and just tanking. But holy moly. Okay, it's getting even worse. So Isaac can't do that again. Not this this mission. And we got really lucky that he did it at all. Okay, well that's something at least working for us. They have a hell of a lot of troops. Now, these that we put out, they weren't there to actually do damage. They were there to cause distractions, and they've done their job very well. But we need to start thinning out the number of Pandorans. And we need to get Isaac healed. Which is not much of a surprise, but, you know, it bears repeating. It's not too bad. The Yat assault rifle is not particularly scary. Still don't want to be shot by it, but 12 damage is not the worst. It's going to be probably 3 shots, maybe 2 shots if he repositions. I do very much like the jamming field. I think it is definitely an awesome ability.
Receiving. Loud and clear.
Right, medical attention.
Moving now. Restoring
Make sure
your
it gets applied to the correct person.
Yes.
That only takes him halfway.
Guess it's my turn.
Only takes him halfway. So let's see what we can do to help that out. You're panicked already, so you're not worth shooting. You are not panicked, so you are... Arthur is a potential as well. Okay, let's go over this way. Well, we could do you with Overwatch. The panicked one is not worth... There is already an Umbra appearing. You are going to spawn an Umbra when you die. You're going to spawn an Umbra when you die. Jeez, it feels like everyone's got to spawn an Umbra when they die. Isaac. What can we do about this chap? That's the question. Because I don't think we're going to get the will point damage that we would need to mind control him.
Steady.
So maybe we just focus on taking as many of the enemy out as we can, and the panic that comes from that. Like, that's going to be a good option. So if you're done, we don't know what's going to happen to this guy. That one's way behind cover. You're a reasonable choice, but you're far away, so not as urgent as any of the others. Okay, he'll get an Umbra on death.
Ready to engage.
3 will points. If we take out his arm, what can this guy do? Nothing. So we take out his arm and he's not doing anything else.
I need a field medic.
At the very least, that makes things better. Right, Xavier, from up here, what are we going to do with you? That's not going to help anything. It's not going to hurt anything, but we need stuff that's going to drastically improve situations. You don't get to go on Overwatch anyway, so putting you on something that's going to be supportive is not the worst plan.
Hostile down.
Isaac, we can boom blast and we can get you doing some bombing on these guys. We could also just get you doing like a grenade and then hunkering down, or applying a medkit to yourself, which is probably a smarter choice.
Ready.
Yeah, do the medkit.
Let me catch my breath.
Okay, so with the medkit, we can still do a missile and still hunker down.
Let's see now.
That's going to be another Umbra. That's 3 Umbras they're going to get. But we can reposition with this to like back here.
Double time.
I should have changed to the other gun. That's a mistake, but it's fine. So you've got the Yat. You could do some plink, plink, plink. We could also run like all the way back here. And that'd probably be fine.
Ready for action.
Mario. We can get a quick aim shot off. Which I think is going to be best pointed in that direction. Maybe this guy, actually. Oh, that's such a pain. Yeah, let's back you up just so you retain your stealth. Becky. Set up for Overwatch as something comes through the door. Might be your best play. Alright, let's see what happens. So, New Jericho can't do much. Some of the Pandorans bleeding out. A lot of Umbras appearing. That is a very disappointing Overwatch. That is the worst Overwatch. Now we might be marked for death from that, but that's fine because we wanted to get them whittled down a bit. And it means that that one's safe for Becky to take out when the opportunity presents itself. Perfect. Also marked for death, not a problem. Cause panic on the Pandorans. Buys us a bit more time. Yeah, we're going to need to apply some medical aid. Very much so. No thank you, Mind Fragger. We'll be doing without your input. This has turned into a proper siege for something that was supposed to be like a scoot along the back. And oh god, no, don't do that. Yeah, we already know Isaac is suffering. You don't need to really push it any further than that.
Oh!
Ow, just quit it already. We are going to need more medkits.
Oh!
This is fine. We can deal with that. Right. So, problem 1.
Channel open.
Can we do the healing down diagonally? No, we can't. That's fine. Goodbye, Umbra. Step down. Get the healing in. Because that's vital. Like, literally vital. Oh, could do shock damage as well. I mean, that's not really going to help us much. So, let's leave it. And step back after you're done. So, Isaac, you do get to take a shot at something. This guy's panicked, so we can ignore him.
I'm prepared.
Kirsty, let's look at you. Do a quick aim, because between these shots we're going to be able to be efficient. If someone does a little bit to this...
Here.
Can we bash with the grenade launcher? Yes, we can.
Ready. I need an angle.
Yep, that'll do. Right. And then we can still take a shot at that guy over there. Oh no, we can't because we don't. Well, we can Overwatch. Overwatch at that one over there, which is what I wanted. So Xavier, you need to get yourself into a better place. I'm just going to start sorting out your medical issues, and then I think getting yourself back behind cover. We could do panic on either of these, that's good to know. I think we'll try and kill this guy again. I'd like him to twist slightly. Don't think he's gonna do it. You know what? Let's see if we have a slightly better shot with Hick.
Targeting.
It is slightly better. So we know the number is going to appear there. We can deal with that. Oh my god, you're panicked. Perfect. Right.
Standing by.
Okay, Becky. 2 hits will kill this. One hit from behind should... Well, it might be enough to shock it, actually, just in front. Yeah. Which gives us back our action points. So that kills that.
Repositioning. Confirming target.
We might be marked for death, but we don't care at this point.
Be right there.
I think we might have turned the corner where not everyone is going to die. Panic, panic. Wait, is there no Umbra appearing? There's no Umbra appearing there. I misunderstood that. That makes me feel a bit better. Okay, so who do we still have? We've got Bowl. Let's get everyone frenzied again. You may be panicked, but you can still lose a head.
I'm listening.
I'm kind of tempted to loot all of these things. Oh, with Isaac's chest gone, we can't jump over. Maybe we'll move Isaac in for for this. Try and set up an Overwatch for when the Umbra inevitably comes out. How much health has he got left? 20. So not this turn, but next turn.
Dashing.
That'll work. Okay, Mario, you're still really hidden. That one is going to produce an Umbra, but we don't particularly want him to go this turn. So how about we just shoot down the line? Kill something in the distance. Move up a bit. I don't even think we need to set a decoy out.
On my way. Got a visual.
Okay, there is a number appearing. He's not going to make it across to Isaac this turn, so I think that's fine. But yeah, it was just a bit out of sight. Okay, well,
I'm on the move.
I guess stay where you are.
Channel open.
We'll do a kill and run forwards,
No rest for the wicked.
and we'll set up an Overwatch like this for if it comes past this point.
I'm on Overwatch.
I think Xavier can probably move up on top now, actually.
Moving to coordinates.
Gives everyone back a little bit of willpower. And I think we're in a good place. Other than New Jericho continuing to come round. Hey, that's not cool. It's going to give us all kinds of panicky problems. I believe that there's an Arthur down that way somewhere.
That's
Going to give us bigger
a lot of
problems.
blood.
Well, we've had our second Die Hard. That's unexpected. Very much unexpected. Still got the bleed, so we still need to sort that out. Let's do what we can quickly.
You'll be fine.
Now, we need to bring Isaac back.
Receiving loud and clear.
We also need to kill this Triton. This Triton can go
Acquiring target.
just like that.
Channel open.
Isaac, we're going to want a little
Targeting.
bit of a more fine precision
Acquiring targets.
surgery. Nice. That brings Isaac back. You're going to die on your turn, and then an Umbra will come out after that, so we don't need to worry too much about you. So our immediate problems again have been solved. Becky, can we get you next to this guy and just do something with him, please? Oh no! Oh! That got lucky. Very lucky. He's dazed, which means he's dead. You know what, Becky? You've earned it. You've earned it. Take that gun. Okay. Up on top. Let's see if we can lend some supporting fire. I'm not sure which I really want to do. Let's go for this guy.
I'll get him next time.
That's unfortunate. Tuck yourself back in. Bowl. If you get forwards a teeny bit, you might be able to see the one just over there. Apparently that's not a shot that's going to work. This one might. Okay. It's complicated things for the Pandorans.
Guess it's my turn.
Hick. You're not dead. We need to get you into relative safety. So actually pulling you all the way over here might be for the best.
Quickly!
Might not be for the best. Let's start pulling you towards the exit. We might be in a point where we can actually start resuming our actual mission. So if I was to consider getting Kirsty through to the actual
Sprint into
end, we'll
position.
be going this way. That's fine. Xavier is busy. Mario's unlikely to go through the middle, so fine where you are, I guess. Maybe bring you back this way. And we can do a bit of electric reinforcement just before we start moving Aline forwards. Okay, I think that's what we got.
Kablam! There's more where that came from.
Okay, at least they're fighting each other now.
You're gonna love it.
It does mean that there'll be an Umbra on their turn, but more willpower damage, which is also good. What an absolute hell of a mission. This has become so drawn out. The Pandorans are clearly getting reinforcements coming in. Okay, I guess that's a lot of pain and a lot of hell for New Jericho over there. Wow. Don't do that. That's very painful and not very nice. It's gonna cause us other issues. Right, Kirsty.
Hope I can find cover.
Got the mission. You can get out, so it might be smart to do that. So if you get out, what do we do about this? Possibly Becky.
Comes online.
So if it's going to be Becky, then that means we need to do other things to deal with these guys. Becky does have frenzy at the moment. Kirsty, just yeah, you're so damaged. I don't want to risk you getting shot by something. We could do some supporting fire from up here. That's not the worst plan.
Taking aim.
Cool. He's not dead, but he's going to bleed out on his turn.
On the move.
So Xavier, back up in order to get in a position to get out. Hick, you're just going to go. There's nothing you can do that's worthwhile where you are.
Heading out.
So you're gone. Isaac, I think you two are going to be gone. As much as I'd love to jump you through things, that's just not going to happen.
Receiving. Loud and clear.
Aline, get yourself to safety. So, Mario, you have been spotted. We know that there's guys over there. What are we going to do with you? Potentially move you up about the same pace as we move Becky in? Maybe. It could work. It is possible to hop out this side wall. So things that are near you, this guy who's going to bleed out. Yeah, not a great deal really. We can move in a bit closer. And we can vanish, actually, which is going to be really handy. Because we can get to, like, here and then vanish forwards.
Got a visual.
Which means Becky doesn't necessarily need to go this way. Becky doesn't not need to go this way. But it gives us the flexibility and options, if you see what I mean. Let's bring Becky to here. I think we'll be able to dash in from there.
Sprinting.
Okay.
I quit.
Not good for New Jericho. But that has introduced panic over here, which is good for us. And that might have introduced panic elsewhere as well. Goodbye, New Jericho soldier. I did not know your name. I didn't care for you much either. Oh, bowl. I knew you were going to take a bit. But I was hoping it wouldn't be much. Okay, Xavier, can you do something about this guy down below? You can, sort of. I worry it's going to put you in a dangerous position, but give it a go.
Threat eliminated.
That'll do. That'll do. Kill and run. Let's put you behind cover. And because I don't trust it, actually, let's put you all the way down here. I should have moved you as far as possible, really. Mario.
Sprinting. Hostile.
That's okay. You're going to be in a tank. Get in the tank.
Standing by.
Becky, your one job right now is to get in that tank. Right, this tank is getting out of here. We are not sticking around. New Jericho's still doing a good job. I just need them to ignore my guys for long enough that we can get out. More reinforcements coming in, dropping down their shields. See Umbra's moving around. Alright. Bowl. You can make it out. Get out. We'll do healing on the next mission. Xavier, get yourself out. Don't get out yet. Because the vehicle needs to go out first. Now we can evac. And holy moly, what a stressful mission. All that for 8 skill points and a bit of experience for everyone. We've got a level up for Ball, which is lovely, but almost everyone is going to end up knackered from that because of all the injuries. So we succeeded in our mission despite the unexpected appearance of the Pandorans. Now we have to decide on our response. We could frame Anu if we wanted, but I think we'll just say the Pandorans did it, all of it. I would like to keep the Armadillo, but this seems like a far more sensible choice. Pandorans grow ever more cunning and deliberate in their attacks. We need more and better weapons. West is right. Whatever the wishful thinkers may be dreaming, any feasible solution to this menace requires force and the willingness to use it. We spent a lot of research on that, and we're having to get a brand new turret because it got completely destroyed. Not to mention the team got absolutely savaged on that. So I'd like them to rest up before we actually send them in on another mission. So I'm going to send everyone back to Phoenix Point as a whole and let them properly get some rest. Bowl, you're going to get Master Marksman, Mind Sense, and Hunter. That'll do you quite well. But that was incredibly different to the last time I ran through it with just Isaac. So incredibly different. Having more people draws a lot more attention to yourself, and the New Jericho spawns were very unlucky on that. Okay, so I know a little bit more about the ancient weapons, so I'm going to queue up the ones that we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Scorpion, we're going to be using the Crystal Crossbow, and we're going to be using the Rebuke. I'll get them going first, and then we'll do the Reaper, Shard Gun, and Scyther later. Specifically, it'll be Reaper. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be pausing, I'm supposed to be moving the top. So, Reaper, Rebuke, Scorpion, and Crystal Crossbow, because these are the ones that we can actually make based on our current technology level, and the others we're gonna need Anu viral weapons for this, and the Scyther needs something from New Jericho, which is way down the tech tree, so we're going to leave them alone where they are for now. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. We are going to finish here. This has gone on for quite a while. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. See you soon.